Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop, you see.
Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo. I've got a tragic tale for you.
Welcome to Top 10 Quest. Today, we're going to count down the most famous movie castings that stirred up the most drama.
Is that gonna happen every time?
I think so.
From various scandals to actors playing far outside their type, these controversial casting decisions left fans divided and spark outrage, headlines, and heated debates for years to come.
I came to tell you, something is coming that is far beyond my control. Unless you set my people free. I am prepared to fight for eternity.
The controversy surrounding the casting of the movie Exodus, Gods and Kings, directed by Ridley Scott in 2014, primarily stems from whitewashing, the decision to cast white actors in lead roles while relegating actors of color to supporting or background roles, despite the film being set in ancient Egypt. These characters, historically and geographically, would have been Middle Eastern or North African, but were portrayed by white European or American actors. Actors of North African or Middle Eastern descent were largely cast as guards, thieves, or slaves, reinforcing troubling racial hierarchies in casting. Critics and commentators highlighted it as a modern example of Hollywood whitewashing and cultural erasure.
I have been watching you. You have to remember.
Scarlett Johansson was cast to play Major Motoko Kusanagi, a Japanese cyborg heroine from Masamune Shirow's acclaimed manga and anime, Ghost in the Shell. The announcement in early 2015 sparked immediate controversy. Critics, including Asian American actors and advocacy groups, argued the role of a Japanese character should have gone to an Asian or Asian American actor. A petition garnered over 72,000 signatures. The controversy aligned with Hollywood's long-running issue of casting non-Asian actors in Asian roles, a trend critics term yellowface or whitewashing. Director Rupert Sanders defended her casting, stating Johansson embodied the character's cyberpunk aesthetic and was among few actresses capable of anchoring a major science fiction franchise. Johansson emphasized she would never presume to play another race and acknowledged diversity matters in Hollywood. She also highlighted the rarity of female-led sci-fi movies.
Lily, you're exquisite.
You're different from most girls.
I feel I'd need to ask your permission before I kissed you.
Eddie Redmayne's portrayal of Lily Elbe in the movie The Danish Girl in 2015 sparked controversy among the transgender community. Redmayne, a cisgender man, played the role of a real trans woman, prompting widespread criticism that such roles should be given to trans actors for authenticity and equity. Critics highlight that rare trans roles should go to trans actors, both to reflect lived experiences and to counter Hollywood's chronic underrepresentation. The film has been criticized for framing Lily's transition as primarily surgical or aesthetic, reducing trans identity to an external performance rather than an internal reality. Eddie told The Times of London that he regrets taking on the role and that he made that film with the best intentions, but he thinks it was a mistake.
What is it they want?
To feed.
In the 2016 fantasy action film The Great Wall, Matt Damon portrays the character of William Guerin, a European mercenary who joined Chinese forces to defend the iconic wall against supernatural creatures called Tao Te. Damon stars alongside major Chinese actors like Jing Tian and Andy Lau in what was intended as a cross-cultural blockbuster. Critics, including Asian American actors and advocacy groups, argued that casting Damon as the protagonist in a China-rooted story perpetuated Hollywood's history of whitewashing. Observers describe Damon's role as echoing historic white savior tropes, a foreign hero arriving to rescue local characters, despite the presence of competent Chinese heroes in the story. Damon stated he didn't take a role away from a Chinese actor, claiming the character was conceived as European. In the 2023 film Wonka, controversy around Hugh Grant's portrayal of an Oompa Loompa named Lofty aroused due to casting and representation issues. The criticism centers on casting of a tall actor in a traditionally dwarf role. In both the 1971 and 2005 adaptations of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all Oompa Loompas were portrayed by actors with dwarfism. In the Wonka trailer, audiences saw Hugh Grant, over 5 feet 10 inches tall, depicted as a tiny, nearly 18 to 20-inch orange-skinned, green-haired character trapped in a glass jar. This prompted strong backlash from actors with dwarfism. British actor and comedian George Coppin, who has dwarfism, publicly stated that roles like this should be offered to actors from the dwarfism community, not replaced with CGI or high-profile actors.
Vegua.
Hey, boys!
Armie Hammer and Timothée Chalamet's casting in the 2017 movie Call Me By Your Name sparked controversy surrounding their characters' age gap and their portrayal in the film as gay, despite them being straight. The film centers on the relationship between Oliver, age 24, and Elio, age 17, which prompted criticism over whether the portrayal romanticizes an adult-minor relationship. Critics expressed their concern, labeling the film as potentially glamorizing predatory behavior. While the movie is celebrated for its emotional depth, age disparity at the film's emotional core and the casting choices around queer representation stirred a major debate.
I can hardly take care of myself.
Come on, this is your responsibility. Grow up.
Hey, music? I'm your sister.
In the 2021 film Music, directed by Sia, Maddie Ziegler portrays the character of the same name, a non-verbal teen on the autism spectrum. The central criticism focused on casting Maddie, who is not autistic, as Music, a role many activists and members of the autism community found inappropriate and inauthentic. A specific scene showing Music being physically restrained drew condemnation for portraying a practice considered dangerous and traumatic in real contexts. Critics labeled the film as patronizing, tonally inconsistent, and visually overindulgent. Many reviews called it a vanity project, criticizing its lack of authenticity and meaningful representation of neurodivergence.
I've seen its power with my own eyes. Releasing the sand turns back time. Only the holder of the dagger is aware of what's happened.
Jake Gyllenhaal portrayed the character of Prince Dastan in the movie Prince of Persia in 2010. Critics immediately flagged the casting as part of Hollywood's broader pattern of whitewashing, or casting white actors in roles based on non-white characters. Critics argued that casting Gyllenhaal, a white American actor, as a Persian prince was inappropriate and deprived Iranian or Middle Eastern actors of meaningful representation. Jahan Zebdar, representing the Iranian American community, called it insulting to Persians and to white people. Observers also criticized the narrative framing of a foreign hero arriving to save Persia, viewed as echoing white savior tropes. Jake accepted that the criticism was fair and said the experience influenced him to be more intentional and thoughtful about future role choices.
señoritas del monte.
Tenemos un cártel en el mercado de las nuevas drogas.
¿Y qué le puedo ayudar, señor del monte?
Quiero ser una mujer.
In 2024, Spanish-language musical crime film Emilia Perez sparked controversy surrounding cultural and casting misrepresentation. Though set in Mexico, the film was shot in France by a French director. Critics, including Mexican filmmakers and victims' advocacy groups, argued that the portrayal of cartel violence and mass disappearances was insensitive and superficial. A widely signed petition of more than 11,000 signatures called for its removal from Mexican cinemas. The key role of Emilia went to non-Mexican Spanish actress Carla Sofia Gascon. Audiences objected, saying the film denied opportunities to Mexican and indigenous actors and felt exploitative. The film's continued fallout highlights the complexities of representation, narrative responsibility, and the consequences of performative solidarity in global cinema.
Maybe I'm not good enough.
Yes, you are.
Maybe I'm not. It's like a pipe dream.
This is the dream. It's conflict and it's compromise. It's very, very exciting.
While the 2016 film La La Land earned acclaim for its cinematic style and emotional storytelling, the portrayal of jazz and the racial dynamics around it sparked a massive debate. Ryan Gosling's character as Sebastian is seen as the white savior figure, positioning himself as the true guardian of the Black art form. It doesn't sit well with the audience since jazz is a Black American art rooted in centuries of struggle and innovation. While Emma Stone's role as Mia is criticized for being a symbol rather than a subject, serving more as a muse than a fully fleshed-out character. Critics and scholars say the film echoes broader Hollywood patterns, celebrating Black innovation yet centering white characters as protagonists and custodians of culture. Don't miss out on more incredible Top 10 videos. Subscribe now and hit the bell button so you're always the first to catch our latest content.